Hi, hello friends. Here's another lesson that I am learning actually, the hard way, that I'm gonna share here in a rant in case someone's out there listening and can maybe learn from this fucking misstep, whatever. Hopefully not the hard way, but maybe you will. Especially the recovering people pleasers. And like I said, listen, I don't know who needs to hear this. Some people probably need to hear the exact opposite, okay? Like some of you have big fucking heads and you need to fucking calm down and stop being a diva, okay? Some of you need that. But for my recovering people pleasers whose default is to prioritize other people's comfort above your own, even in ways that you never really realized that you were doing it. And that's what I'm getting the fuck at right now. Some of us came up prioritizing being low maintenance and easy to work with, which is a good thing. It's good to be easy to work with, right? It is good to be easy to work with. And I feel like this goes for any kind of type of relationship, social, romantic, business. This is not about my fucking husband, so I don't want to see no comments in there. I wouldn't share anything about my marriage anyway. But I feel like this goes for any relationship. And I'm going, if you present yourself as low maintenance, overly low maintenance, easy to work with, and that is like your priority, that you make other people comfortable. And like we probably came up with it, you know, like your needs don't matter. And even if they do matter, like you can ease off a little bit. Like, you know, you can be understanding when people don't meet them sometimes, you know. When you put yourself out in the world as low maintenance and easy to work with, what I have learned is that sends out a signal to people that would engage with you, that your needs in the grand scheme of things in that relationship are basically non-existent, and in no way do they need to prioritize you at all. That sends a message out that they don't need to pay attention to your needs, to what's bothering you. They don't have to ask your opinion on anything. You'll just go with the flow. They don't have to consider your opinion. They don't have to listen to what you're actually saying, because whatever they say, whatever they decide, you're just gonna go along with it because you're so easygoing. Oh my God, pick me girls are like this too. And a lot of us have had a pick me phase. I feel like I have, especially being in the military. Military pick me girls, I feel like that's just a thing. But and I was in the military, right? So being easy to work with is a big thing. You want to be directable. You don't want to, complain too much. You don't want to bring too many things up. It's like, don't share your opinions. Like, just do it, right? Don't complain. Don't have another perspective on what's going on unless you're asked. Just do it. And so in many ways, that's something that is very ingrained in me in a way that I didn't fucking know. But in so many instances, like I said, social relationships and business, if you don't open your fucking mouth and say what the fuck you need, if you don't open your fucking mouth and say how you're feeling, if you don't open your fucking mouth and state your goals and what is, acceptable or not, if you if you don't stand the fuck up for yourself and not give a shit about being low maintenance sometimes, not give a shit about being agreeable, you will get run over, or worse, discarded and forgotten, or worse, people can just pick up, like they can they can decide when you matter, and you will just go along with it. Now again, there's nuance. Not every relationship is super, super tight. This is not about like friends that kind of grow apart and you talk every few months and then you come back and like those are just fucking adult friendships. Again, fucking nuance. But in these situations that call for this, being low maintenance, being easy to work with, means that nobody does work for you. Nobody tries with you. You know? Like, everybody requires some maintenance. Every relationship, every meaningful, close, intimate relationship requires work. It requires give and fucking take, right? It requires attention. It requires active listening and then action that follows it, that goes the fuck along with it. And if that shit's not being done and you shut your mouth in the interest of being agreeable, you're gonna fucking allow yourself to get screwed. And this is, I feel like this very much goes for Black women because people don't give a shit about us to begin with, okay? Like, people do not prioritize us in any way. Nobody gives a complete shit about us. And in a lot of ways, we're pressured to be agreeable more than anyone. Like, we're pressured to be, you know, easy to work with. We're pressured to not be too difficult because of the stereotypes and emotional and physical violence that is forced upon us because of those stereotypes. And so when we feel the need to express any valid emotions, we tend to pull the fuck back out of safety sometimes, right? Out of safety, because we're not allowed to not be agreeable. If you're not agreeable, you can't be anything in between. There's nothing in between agreeable and aggressive. There is no in between. And there's no situation for some reason in which, even if you're feeling aggressive, in which you're justified because that's a reasonable response to the situation you're going through. If you have the resources and the safety to do so, stop being so fucking agreeable. Stop being so fucking easy to work with. Because if you don't, you will stand still. If you don't, whatever that relationship means to you, or was supposed to be in your life, the place it was supposed to take in your life, you're gonna remain stagnant. You're not gonna grow. It is not gonna aid your character development, okay? It's not. And there's a lot of things that only we are responsible for, and we can't get that from other people, right? Caveat, nuance, but in relationships, in meaningful relationships, there is give or take. And if you market yourself as being low maintenance and agreeable no matter what, and easy to deal with, then nobody's gonna make an effort for you. People are not gonna make an effort for you. And so I'm kind of in this place where I am not prioritizing being agreeable. I'm prioritizing what I need. I'm prioritizing what I want. I'm prioritizing what I communicated in the first fucking place. And what needs to be done. I'm not prioritizing being agreeable. I'm not prioritizing being low maintenance. Because if you don't, you will never be on anyone's priority list in any fucking ranking. Because you're so easy. You're so easy to get along with. Fuck that.